Alright, welcome into we're doing Nintendo Entertainment Center today. This will go well. This will go well. Because the NES is known for having so many great games.
Name them.
Double Dragon 2. Mario 3. Punch-Out. Kirby Adventure. Mario 2 American version, not the Japanese version.
That's more good games than the Game Boy had.
Ninja Gaiden. I think we're already getting to, I think we're already getting to the point of more. I think we're already getting to the point of more good games in the N64. Heyo!
I mean, that's just more games than the N64 even had.
Wait, are you playing the classic thing?
Well, no, it's the Switch thing that they have. I don't have an NES Classic. If I was gonna buy any of the classics, I'd more likely get the Genesis one, just because nostalgia. Because that's what I had as a kid.
I'm trying to find the list of what games are on it.
So, why don't we start off with the classic game, the NES's absolute best, the one that Nintendo refuses to stop re-releasing, Ice Climber.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Resident Evil 4.
No, that's Capcom. Capcom refuses to stop re-releasing that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we get an 8-bit version of Resident Evil 4. Why not at this point?
It's like, when do we get backwards version of Skyrim?
I mean, the new fucking Mario in a Sonic Olympics game is gonna have like there's like dream mission things where the Sonic characters are all drawn like 16-bit like they were in the Genesis, and then the Mario characters are like original Mario 1 NES sprites, so it looks extra crusty and it's great. Also, I just want to say, this game has some of the best jumping physics that I've ever seen in a video game. It feels so nice. It's really good. I highly recommend never playing this game.
Okay, I think he's being sarcastic.
I was gonna say, do you mean that, or are you sarcastic? I can't really tell.
I was sarcastic up until I said never play this game.
So were you sarcastic when you said that, though? Is this that reverse day thing where like you can never actually trust what someone's saying? Like, you know, when you do those puzzles where they're like, one of us is a liar, one of us is a true, but what if the liar is the one who said that?
No, it's not. It's not reverse day. It's talk like a pirate day.
Yar.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all pirated something, so we've already done that.
God, this game sucks. So, basically, for the audience, I explained to them what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play random NES games on this thing until I get, probably mostly picking bad ones, until I get so fed up that I switch to a different game that is also probably bad. I decided why not start with the one I constantly rag on, Ice Climber. The only good game this character's been in was Smash.
Themselves.
Nano and Poe.
I mean, they've literally only been in 2 games.
Yeah, Smash Brothers and Ice Climber. Exactly. That's my point. Their origin game is a pile of shit.
Do people even really have that much nostalgia for Ice Climbers? It's like
I don't think so.
Like, it feels like Kid Icarus, and it's like the game that everyone's like, "Oh my god, Kid Icarus is back!" And it's like, yeah, but did you ever actually play the first one?
Actually,
no, because I didn't.
I mean, you didn't, but not me. But like, was it one of my friends, Sky? She really likes the original Kid Icarus, and also the newer Kid Icarus, and also the Game Boy Kid Icarus, because there was the Game Boy one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is that on average, most people who are saying, "Man, this game is so good," feel like they're people who probably haven't even actually played these games because.
Oh no, there'll be people that'll play this game and be like, "No, it's fine, the game is fine. It's just the quirk of the time," or some bullshit. They'll try and feed me. Well,
I mean, it was a quirk. I mean, it was a quirk of the time, you know.
No, this game came out with Nintendo had made platformers before this game, and they've made them fine. And then they made this, and like, let's just make the jumping bad. Like, did someone, like, program this with one hand?
Maybe they were playing, like, Bayonetta.
Literally back in the day, like when they were making Nintendo games, they didn't really care about quality most of the time because nobody actually finished the games anyway. They just used them for mild amusement for an hour.
Well, a lot of times they were
Went
designed
to go play outside because we did that back then.
Well, I was gonna say. So a lot of times old games were designed to make it hard for you to beat in one sitting. That's why like a lot of these games are really a lot of NES games and even like 16-bit era games are 16-bit are better, but like the reason why a lot of them are difficult in a ridiculous kind of fuck you way is they were purposely trying to keep it so people wouldn't just beat it in one rental.
Oh right, because people rented games back then.
Yeah.
Remember Blockbuster?
I do,
yes.
actually.
Rarely rented from
actually.
Blockbuster. I didn't really rent very often when I was young. I obviously don't really rent now. Actually, the red box that was near my work actually folded up. That's not there anymore.
I mean, Netflix.
So funny enough, I was going to... So, like, I ended up... So when I saw Captain Marvel, I saw it from one of my coworkers' copy of the movie. Not Redbox, because Redbox is gone. I didn't have the Redbox option.
The Redbox is gone?
No, I know where one is. It's just, I don't feel like driving all that way to, you know, rent and then not rent a movie, basically.
Actually, thinking about it, the Redbox I used to use has also mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah,
I never really cared, though.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going out or something.
I mean, with the advent of streaming services, and it's like, why bother going through all the hassle of getting in your car to go and pick up something when you could just like hop on Amazon or whatever and just rent a movie,
or even just order the DVD online and get it like the next day.
Well, plus also you have to remember like a lot of like home releases of like
because I was like I wanted to watch Roger Rabbit, and I was like, how much is it on Amazon? And then I found the Blu-ray like collector's edition for $7. So I was like, well, I guess I'm getting Roger Rabbit now.
But like even beyond that, it's also the fact that like new releases come out on digital like long before they come out, or like, you know, like a month or so before they come out for like DVD and Blu-ray. So half your potential like, you know, buyers are just going to do that because it's like, well, so if I ever could work up the nerve or convince someone else to watch Shazam with me, I'll probably just like rent Shazam, then see if I want to buy it.
Makes sense.
But, you know, have to convince someone else to go down into the rabbit hole with me, because where's the fun if it's bad? I'm not going to suffer alone.
I do want to see Shazam. I just haven't yet because I haven't bought the DVD yet.
Which, to be fair, like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, is my general response to many things.
Fuck this. I'm just gonna fall down the pit and just end the bonus thing. Fuck this. My eternal mood, fuck this, whenever I'm playing Ice Climber. Which I rarely do. Wait, what the? Oh, it's because it's bouncy. Good indicator. I get it.
I like how, for some reason, even though I've recommended a whole slew of like good mech series to a friend of mine, he decided to put on his watch list Aldnoah Zero. And it's like, but it's bad though.
What the fuck is Aldnoah Zero?
Okay, so imagine Code Geass, but they don't all have the same face.
Okay, so at least better art.
But the first season is decent, but then the second season just becomes the most cliche Gundam ripoff you could ever imagine, like even more than Code Geass was.
Wow, that somehow makes it worse, because the art was actually had like a variant to it, and then it got bad. It's worse when something can be decent and then it gets shit. That's worse.
So, I mean, it's not like the art changes. It's just, the art was whatever. But
no, you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah. But then, like, the second season just really just drags down so much. Well, the key thing that made the show like somewhat interesting is it was about how the main character's like an uber, like a genius, and he beats all these like super powerful, like actually broken mechs with their abilities by out thinking. But then they make it so that he's actually like Jesus. He's actually like full Jesus, and he can predict everything that's going to happen.
They fall in that same trap that a lot of animes fall into, or
it's basically.
They also had a secondary character who risked being more popular than him, so they did everything in their power to just destroy his character. So nobody liked him in the second season.
They just turned him into like Space Hitler.
Good. I love that.
Where he just hates he just decides he's gonna like try and kill everyone for no real reason. Like,
because he was beating him on the popularity polls, and they really wanted this one guy to be like the next Kira Yamato.
So they shit on him, and then the story just kind of ends with this one character who's not even mentioned up until like the last 2 episodes of the second season, and he just appears and he more or less helps resolve everything.
Oh god, I just realized a hilarious quirk with this game. When you're on a moving platform and you do an attack, they actually stop mid-air and don't move with the platform. This is the best. This is a good game.
It's like, of all the mech series in the world that you could go for, and there are many, it's like not one I'd recommend.
Oh, game over. Good, I don't care anymore.
And I take it that Sabo's in the same boat as me.
Pretty much, yes.
Starts off decent, gets bad. Gets bad real quick. Like, it's almost jarring how shit second season is.
Speaking of how shit things get, I did see, what was it? I did hear where Attack on Titan has gone now, and it's just fucking hilarious.
What happened?
So now there's alternate dimensions and time travel, and Eren was the villain in the future, so he was the bad guy all along.
Oh.
And he learns this through future memories.
Wait a second. This sounds disturbingly like the plot of you.
I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb. Fuck. There we go. I like how, like, the last couple of weeks we recorded, and I remembered, no one messages. This time, I fucking forget. Everyone fucking wakes up, and it's time to message in the chats.
Wake up, get out there. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of thought, Attack on Titan was wrapping up when I sort of dropped off of it, which was around the time when they were like...
apparently it's going to go on forever.
No, because they revealed before that it was all, that a giant gorilla titan was the one that made the titans kill people. And then it turns out above him was just Eren.
Oh. I mean, I saw the gorilla
from
titan.
the future! It's... Okay, so you saw the gorilla titan.
I got that far, and then I got up to we need to replace the government with this one random princess we found, because there's always a fucking princess. And then I was like, well, I'll get back. Oh, the new chapter's out. I'll read that later, and then later became a couple months, and then by this point, and then that point, I'm like, oh right, Attack on Titan's a thing that everyone loves. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. Maybe.
Oh, this is just like that. Oh, I remember playing. I'm playing another game. It's like one of those like driving games where you shoot. It's like this is like Spy Hunter, but ghetto Spy Hunter. Oh god. But yeah, Attack on Titan just got dumber, and I was just laughing when someone told me about it, and I was just like, oh my god, this is hilarious.
I mean, it was just sort of a glorified zombie series.
Yeah, and then it just went insane. What I love though about it is, I used to say my ongoing theory for Attack on Titan for years was, oh, Attack on Titan's one of those shows where the creator has an idea of where he wants it to end, or how he wants it to end, but doesn't know how to get there. But and I remember like seeing like a thing where he like drew up where he had the last panel drawn up. So now I know what it actually is. It wasn't that. It wasn't that he knew how he wanted it to end, but didn't know how to get there. He had the last panel, but didn't know how to get there or what it meant. So even dumber. Oh wait, now it's a side scroller. Okay. Interesting.
It's probably more like he had a because wasn't it like originally a webcomic or something?
I don't.
Oh, yeah, that was
that was cute.
That was One Punch Man. Sorry, I kind of feel it's more like he had his basic concept, and then it got Attack on Titan just sort of accidentally exploded in popularity, like to an absurd degree. I think. Like it's one of those things where most people who go into the industry, like, work on the basis that they'll get a couple. They'll get like maybe if they're lucky a series. More than likely, they'll just do some like one shots, and then. You know, sometimes people accidentally hit on gold.
It's possible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody who makes these things know they're gonna make these like series that are gonna last forever. Like,
nobody does.
I doubt Oda expected that he'd still be doing this.
I mean, what was it? Like we know I already know that when Toriyama did Dragon Ball, he figured it was just going to end with Pilaf!
Yeah, I mean, you can sort of tell that by just how everything just kind of keeps cropping back up. There's no like overall plot or story for Dragon Ball. It's just kind of, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened.
So what I like about how this game's ladders work is, you know how in every game you've probably every like one of these like side scrollers you played, you don't automatically cling to the ladder. You jump past and you hit up if you want to cling to it. Yeah, this game just automatically clings you to ladders.
I mean, everyone likes ladders.
Everyone knows elevators are sexier than stairs. There's an old reference.
I don't get it.
I know. I don't even know that one.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
I stopped.
I told you it was old.
I mean,
this is old. No, it's not even caught up. This is old as fuck.
I just guess I just don't remember then.
I forgot. I also forgot, to be honest. Like,
Fair.
I mean, I know most of you. I have most of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridge's main lines remembered, but I don't remember that one.
you remember all the catchphrases.
Of course I do.
And the brain
Catchphrase the
damage.
series.
I mean, I guess little Karibo got a career out of it, so I can't really fault him for that.
Yeah, no.
Allegedly. And hey, if enough VAs get ousted for various wrongdoing, he's in with actual shots.
Yeah, like, hey, maybe they'll get my chance.
I know he's done like minor voice roles in some video games. Because he did like a minor voice in like Tales of Zestria.
Yeah, but everyone gets minor roles in video games these days.
Where's mine?
Yeah. You'll get there.
Give it time and some random indie developer be like, hey, you want to be a voice actor? Alright, sure.
It's kind of how it happens sometimes. Stabler's been in a video game, I think.
I almost was, but then they canceled it. Or they claimed they canceled it when they really just replaced me. But yeah, I was almost in a video game. I was almost the lead character too. I was quite surprised. Or maybe it'll happen. Maybe they'll finally get it finished and get back to me one day. I don't know. It's only been 2 years.
Games do take a long time.
It's true.
Just ask Randy Pitchford. Oh, did you hear that quote, by the way?
Which one?
About how of course he has a sense of humor because he owns Duke Nukem. And it's like, well, I would put it more down to all your other misdeeds that gave you a sense of humor, Andy.
Hey, let me just show a picture of a pet being tortured.
No, it's ironic.
Just to start a conversation.
It's just a conversation starter.
It's just a conversation, Stan. It's just a conversation, a little conversation, Stan.
God, how is he still alive? How is he still, like, in business? Alright, because people will shout out for Borderlands. My bad.
Pretty much.
I'm sure it's a thing that could be described as a video game, but man, I can't bring myself to give money to Randy Pitchford.
Does that seem a little too randy for you?
I mean, well, if what he had on his hard drive is anything to go by, then yeah, actually.
Oh shit.
It's never actually. I guess it's never a question of if he had porn on there. The question is, what age were the people in the porn?
You know, that's a good question, Mega Man.
Oh, Randy.
Randy.
Randy by name, Randy by nature. And also a crook.
That
And
too.
an abusive cunt.
Yeah. So, you know, but hey, I guess Gearbox make video games, allegedly. I mean, never forget, Gearbox also made Aliens Colonial Marines.
They did.
Ah, yes.
So, they're not all good.
And it was terrible.
Also, did people hate Borderlands 2?
I liked Borderlands 2.
Oh, I don't know. I've never played.
Okay. I'm done with this game. I'm getting kind of bored.
Is Castlevania 2 on there?
No, Simon's Quest is not on here to my knowledge.
Oh
not
man,
even the original is on here. River City Ransom's
man.
on here, which that's a good game. But I'm
I want you to
I'm
play
not
something
looking for.
bad, so you get mad and it's funny.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for bad stuff or stuff I don't know. I just got bored of the one I was just playing. It was playing. What was it called? It was called Vice Project Doom.
Is Snake's Revenge on there?
No. There's like nothing Konami on here.
Are you from Snake's Revenge?
There's an old reference.
Yes.
Hey, remember when Little Karibo made not Little Karibo? Fuck, Ego Raptor made animations. I don't either.
Who's Ego Raptor?
Exactly.
I think you might have him confused with that fellow on Game Grumps, you know, Jontron.
Alright! Well, shit! Let's play pro wrestling.
Oh.
No. A lot of licensed games are not on here. If you're looking for
Yeah,
licensed
but those
schlock,
are-
it's not on here.
But those are all the bad ones.
I know, but they're not
Not all
on
the
here.
bad ones. Just most of them.
Oh, this is a good punch. This is like this is like Fire Pro before Fire Pro Wrestling was a thing.
Yay? Question mark?
Well, Fire Pro is a good game. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I'm getting beat up. That much is definitely happening.
It's just like high school all over again. I'm doing nothing and getting beaten up.
Okay, I'm already sick of this.
It's a new record!
That's the quickest I've turned off a game yet!
So, was the Cold Steel 3 demo any good? I don't know. I'll just play Cold Steel 3 when it comes out.
I haven't played it. I just know it's a thing.
I mean, it's just like the prologue section.
Yeah.
And that's
Just
it. So.
Here's all the cool
Oh
stuff.
no! Oh no! I'm playing Solomon's Key, and it's one of those games where it uses the up as jump. Oh no!
I know someone who plays Smash that way.
Fool!
Philistine.
Fucking disgrace!
But yeah. Actually, where am I? Oh right, I'm still trying to make a fucking giant Maw Katana in Cold Steel 2.
Oh yes. You're still going around collecting the Zemurian ore.
Well, maybe if there wasn't like a billion other side quests going on at the same time. It's like, not only do I have to go and get all of the whatever ore, but then it's like I also have to go and deal with that snake that Prince Oliver whips out at parties.
Yes, I told you that was coming.
Yeah. Well, Oliver probably should have told me it was coming. It is his snake after all.
Yes.
Aha.
Oh, so I can't attack those things. Okay. It's okay. I learned it very quickly by dying.
Well,
This is fine.
you did your best.
This
did
is
your
perfectly
best.
fine. This is already awful. Oh my God.
trying to think of like anything super of note or funny that has happened thus far, or that doesn't spoil anything.
Ah, fuck. I can't believe I've done this.
I was disappointed taking Machias in to fight the Duke because he didn't even like make any comment about killing or trying to kill a noble. I was like,
No,
I
unfortunately, no.
I bring you on these things so that you will be a douchebag, Machias.
Machias, you failed me!
There's a
I mean,
noble.
that's why I bring you around, jeez.
Yeah, but I never failed.
Exactly, that's why I keep bringing you around.
It's my one talent, pissing people off.
Unfortunately, it gets to the point where characters that aren't like locked into the party only make 1 or 2 comments.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense when you have about 12 of the bastards to juggle.
Pretty much it. It only gets bigger from there.
I mean, size. It's not the size of the party; it's how you use it.
Yeah.
And that's the...
Sure, I guess.
It's like it gets to the point where like characters randomly insist on coming with you just so that there could be a character that has the majority of the dialogue and all the side quests.
Yes.
What?
I had noticed that.
They would never do that.
Where suddenly they're like, "Hey, hey, I'm coming with you, and you can't get rid of me." And it's like, but why? I don't want you, Million. You're bad. Well, okay, she's not as bad.
Speaking of bad, I game over. We're done with this game.
Hooray! Man, we are rattling through the NES library.
Just think, kids would rent these games, and this would be all they'd have for the whole weekend.
Yeah, well, kids were idiots.
It's true. Let's play Mighty Bomb Jack. It already looks beautiful. At least the controls better than the last game. Kind of floaty, but
Just think, there are people who spent like thousands of dollars to like collect all of the NES games.
yeah, they're called idiots.
Wish I had that much disposable income.
It is I, Mighty Bomb Jack. That is my superhero name. My powers are to be floaty as fuck and jump all the way to the moon every time I jump.
I've heard worse.
At least my jumping physics are better than ice climbers.
You really hate ice climbers, don't you?
The game's a pile of shit.
It haunts him to this day.
It haunts me because they keep they keep bringing it back. They keep showing it. It's decaying husk of a corpse to everyone. They want us all to see, like they're proud of it, like some kind of sadistic psychopath.
I mean, I think we all kind of realize Dan has issues.
And I've always had issues, but that's besides the point. The issue here at hand is that Nintendo won't stop re-releasing that pile of shit. Like it's something good, like it's a classic. It's terrible.
Puts the ass in classic.
It's the ass in classic.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
He got it.
I aim to please.
I mean, you got really bad aim then.
I didn't say I had good aim.
Aww.
So how about you, Saber? What have you been up to?
Oh, you know.
Oh, all the way back here. Okay, it's one of those games.
All the way back there.
Checkpoints are for weaklings.
Just look. I'm wondering why there's so many people on the street today. Seems like they're throwing a party or something. I don't like parties. They're loud, and I'm never invited.
You should have your own party with blackjack and hookers.
Hookers.
I could.
I mean, why not?
Well, because I don't really interact with many of my in-person friends much
Oh,
these days.
Oh, I thought you meant because you didn't have any because you didn't interact with hookers.
I mean that too. I mean I know where to find some if I really needed some, but you know. That's what happens when you live next to Patterson.
I mean,
Oh,
you are
I thought-
in North. I mean, he is in North Jersey in general, so.
Oh, I thought Patterson was a person, sorry.
No, Patterson is like one of
No,
the
it's a-
scummiest cities in North Jersey.
No, it's a bear.
It's also like a major well, at least it was a major textile industry before, you know,
Yeah,
the
before
world
the economy.
modernized. Yeah. So now they just hang around dealing drugs.
Ah, it's the American dream.
Finally. Drugs.
Drugs, drugs, drugs.
Yeah, well. Could be worse.
Could be worse, yes, it's true.
But yeah. Trying to think if there's any other, like, interesting game news that's happened recently. It's all been pretty quiet this week, I think.
I think it makes sense. There was a lot of news with the. I mean, I know the Tokyo Game Show hit, and I haven't caught up with what all was announced.
I mean, I'll tell you what was announced or soft confirmed.
I mean,
We're doing Cloud Crossing and Drag again. Happy. I'm unironically happy about that because I was afraid that that they'd be cowards and skip it.
you know what they were cowards with? They don't have Cloud be unimpressed by Aerith.
Yeah, well,
True.
doesn't matter. She still dies. It's like.
I mean, she still dies, but this time we might get like 1 or 2 games worth of her being around before she dies.
Well,
At least one. I mean, we're only getting to the end of Midgar in Game 1.
That-
Who knows how
oh,
long
that one's
it
done.
could go.
Next.
So Cloud can be as impressed or unimpressed with Aerith as he wants because she's still doomed.
She's doomed, but you know,
Star Soldier looks crap.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
now he'll actually get to know her.
Instead of her knowing him, sort of, kind of, maybe.
Oh, it's just like a space.
I wonder how they're
Oh,
gonna
it's
end
just
this
a.
now.
Ah,
with,
damn it!
like-
It's just a space shooter. This isn't gonna be that funny unless they manage to fuck up a space shooter.
And what, like like part 1 or the series as a whole? Because
No, just part 1. I mean, you know, what they're gonna end it with the motorcycle chase and fighting that robot on the highway.
they might have an extra final boss. Oh, I know. It'll probably be that mystery brand new Turk is the final boss.
No, thank you.
Oh, right, that guy.
He'll be the final boss, and it will then be like, oh no, Sector 7 got crushed. Doesn't it make you feel sad? It's like, maybe about 20 years ago when we first did this.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, it's like, hey, we're developing Barrett's buddies, and I'm like, okay, but they're still probably gonna get crushed, aren't they?
Like, okay, so we can feel sad when there's street pizza again? Sorry, Jesse, no amount of metal shirts will protect you from the plate falling on your face.
True.
And also we meet Rude earlier, so
You mean Axel?
no, I mean
Yeah.
the bald guy.
Oh, right. You mean not Walter?
No, yeah, that guy. You know, because usually you just randomly run into him in the Shinra building where he's like, can you press up, please? And that's the first time you meet him. But here he apparently just randomly harasses Eris outside the church.
I mean, he is a rude guy, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I
true.
forgot. The original Donkey Kong had a fun mechanic where the barrels were completely random and sometimes would put themselves in you can't win some situations.
I thought it had a fun mechanic that meant that sometimes when people record it, the levels don't load correctly, and in fact load like they were done on an emulator or something.
I'm sorry, what? Oh!
I was gonna say, you must
Yeah,
have heard...
the fucking guy who faked his record on it.
Yeah. Because he used, allegedly, used MAME, which is an arcade emulator.
Oh yeah, I know. I've used MAME for recordings.
I was just saying it for the benefit of the audience.
Oh.
And therefore it doesn't count.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it only counts if it's on the original hardware.
And he got and he's mad now.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have cheated.
That's what you'd think, but...
I mean, it only counts if it's on the original hardware, but he didn't have all orders.
I was out of quarters. You know that those things actually have free play setups that you can actually just turn on.
I think that
Yeah,
was...
that's only if you own the machine.
I'm pretty sure most people who go for world records at this point probably
Usually own the machine.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say I suppose at this point anyone playing Donkey Kong on an arcade cabinet probably owns it because I don't think they stock them anymore or have any actual arcades for that matter.
If you want an arcade, you need to go to like Japan or some places in New York.
Oh yeah. New York has Barcade, which is like an arcade except it's also a bar. Of like 20 and 30 somethings drinking and playing old arcade games and reliving the times of their youth and wondering where it all went wrong.
Probably around the time that they went to a bar to play arcade. It's like you go to a bar. You go
It's
to
a shame
bar.
his gag. It's a shame your gag got cut off by lag because it's just like okay. And
I mean, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but I go to a bar to forget, not to remember.
you know, the shame is this game is still enjoyable, so I really shouldn't be playing this. So I'm just gonna.
Are you drinking to forget? No, I'm drinking to remember.
Trying to look for games that I won't find fun. Oh wait, if I want to have no fun, oh god, why am I skipping past the no fun zone? Hold on, where is it? Where is it in this mess of a library?
I
No,
say, it
that's
sounds
not-
like all the bad games aren't there.
Ah, here we go. Mario Lost Levels.
Oh,
Now we can have no fun.
the original Mario too.
Yes,
The original Mario 2, you gotta be hardcore.
the crappy one.
Back in the days when Japan thought that they were the best at video games, and then for a brief point in the 2000s they were like, no, but the Europeans though, they're fucking nuts. They remember when they had a whole bunch of games where it's like, here's the European extreme hard difficulty.
The fun thing is these days they're like, Japan are wimps who don't have the time to invest in how to play actual games, and it's the Americans that are crazy with their free time and their
I thought it was the Koreans.
vacation
I was gonna
days.
say it's the Koreans.
Well, I mean, the Koreans take it to an unhealthy extreme. I know
Exactly.
gaming is basically a second job there, but in terms of casual play,
Yeah, it's like it gets not only does professional gaming get it gets mainstream media attention, broadcast on terrestrial television channels as well in Korea.
yeah, StarCraft, North Korea, South Korea's national sport.
And it
North
might,
Korea's national sport.
I'm gonna say I don't think they play. I don't think they play it in North Korea.
I mean, maybe a really demonized version.
Maybe like the generals in their steel reinforced bunkers play it with Kim.
Kim
Which
Jong
Kim is in charge now?
It's,
I'm gonna say I don't even.
Kim
I don't
Jong
even
Fat.
remember. That guy, the fat guy.
I mean, his father was also fat, so
The fat guy with stupid hair.
yeah. Also, his father.
Yeah, come on, we gotta be more specific here.
Nah,
So-
his father's hair was better.
No,
That's
you're
not
just
saying much.
you're just thinking of the puppet's hair.
Oh man. And now that we're saying this, we're all gonna get visits from North Korean guys in suits telling us to stop making fun
They
of
are. Those idiots couldn't even build a nuke properly.
it.
Well, okay.
Didn't they show up outside a British barber shop because he had a mocking picture of.
Yeah, but you have to remember after we've had Russia, allegedly Russia assassinate two people on our soil, North Koreans showing up and trying to look intimidating isn't really that threatening.
It's true.
They just laughed them all. It's more the fact that they actually identified and showed up at a random barber shop somewhere in the UK just to be like, stop making fun of our glorious leader. And they're like, no, we have a thing called free speech in this country. Sort of.
Good joke.
It's okay. How would you like a trip to our country?
It's like, okay, well, we sort of have a free thing of free speech. We can make fun of your government at least.
I mean, so the thing is, North Korea is just completely. Maybe that's all the plan is that we think they're all jerks while secretly they're all evil geniuses. But
They're building a giant mecha right now to take us out.
I mean, their master plan of covering for an invasion tunnel they built into South Korea was painting it black and saying it was a coal mining tunnel. So
The Looney Tunes strategy.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, like they painted it black and put a few pieces of coal on the ground. Like, oh no, this is a coal mining tunnel, not invasion.
To be fair, that trick, Bugs Bunny tricks have worked on people online in video games. So, you know.
Online in video games, yeah, not like national inspectors.
Yeah, but now it might work. At least on the American ones, it might work now.
I just remember one of my favorite things that someone ever said.
Remember,
to me.
all you gotta say is, all you gotta say to convince the current president is, yeah, I didn't do that. He says you didn't do it.
Do you even really need to say that much, and he'll just say that you didn't do it?
I mean, he has to like you first for that to work.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, first to get him to like you is you just say, hey, Donald Trump, you're so smart, and your hands are big.
Or, you know, simple solution.
I mean, I could just say, I mean,
God, the momentum in this game is hard.
I'm like, you can trust me. My cousin works for you.
Why don't you just bribe him?
Is it possible to bribe Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty sure he has more.
Yes.
Pretty sure he has more. Pretty sure he has
No,
more
he doesn't
money
have as
than
much money as you think.
He has more. I'm pretty sure he has more money than me.
That doesn't mean.
Yes!
Yeah.
His
Saber, here's the thing about money. Most people who have money want more money.
And not only that, but
True.
Trump isn't nearly as wealthy as he likes you to think.
I mean, he is the only man to.
There's a reason he's a scam artist. He doesn't have that much money.
He is the only man to like go bust on a casino. So, well, three
casinos, and
Yeah.
one of them went bust during the election.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I love to point out to people. It's like, guys, he went out of business during the fucking election. Why are you falling for this shit?
Because he's not.
Because we hate Hillary more.
Yeah, basically. It's the ultimate. You didn't win. Your opponent lost.
It's what they're talking about this election. And they're like, you know, he still might win, if only because they're not going to come up with anyone that people hate less than him.
Yeah, it literally depends on who they put in front of him. I've been saying that for a while. Is that Trump will win depending on, or lose depending on who's next to him. Like if I'm gonna be honest, I think like if Biden is his opponent, he'll win. For example.
I mean,
I don't think Biden is. I don't think Biden.
Did you?
Or Sanders or.
Is Biden like really a thing? Like really a thing? Because I saw his like won an election. That one thing the like debate or speech or whatever, and he's just like fucking losing his mind.
Yeah, he did not do a good job at the debate. Like he kept forgetting what he said.
Like, is he a
before? Which one of the younger guys very much took greatly in pointing out to him.
So it's like, maybe he has some serious medical problems that we should.
It's like Biden and Sanders looked old and like not competent of being the president.
And what Sanders' thing was, he's like actually in danger of dying while in office.
Sanders looked like he was about to pass out on the stand because he was getting so into it.
I mean, what was it? I know Sanders is like, I think he's like only a little bit older than Trump, because Trump's actually old as fuck.
Yeah, Trump is actually in surprisingly good shape and health for his age.
No, he's not. But
somehow
he just has a lot. He has a spray-on tan, is what the thing is. It's not even a joke. That's why I keep making the jokes about him looking like a Cheeto Puff.
I mean, he looks. I didn't say he didn't look stupid. I mean, he looks like
no. I'm saying
healthy.
he no. That man is that guy is so out of shape. It's actually kind of funny.
He said looks, not that he was.
Not that he is. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his looks.
I mean,
he makes me feel healthy.
What have we come to? Debating how good the president looks.
Yes.
Life is pain.
I'm just saying, compare him to Biden and Sanders as far as, like, you know, pep. He looks like he has more pep than they do.
Until he starts slurring his words.
Probably because he's still some.
Because he slurs his words a lot. Trust me, this man isn't as put together as you think. You don't watch him enough. I have.
I mean, don't think anyone's ever accused him of being put together. It's just kind of.
No, they have.
But I mean, seriously though.
I mean,
Yes.
is he more
Yes.
put together than Hillary though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Well, Hillary Clinton's just a war hawk. That's really it.
I mean, is she
I
even?
mean,
She's a war hawk with no actual like.
Is she trying to? Is she running this time, or is she?
No, she's not. She's in the woods.
It's not.
Hillary is like a war hawk who her whole thing is she doesn't really have anything she fights for. She just looks at the polls and wants to give more money to the military, and that's pretty much her whole thing.
Her whole thing is like, I'm Hillary Clinton. My husband was president. It's my turn now. That's basically it. I mean, she tries to dress it up.
No, I mean, like
in terms
of her policies, it goes by what her donors are saying and then what's polling. She doesn't really have any actual like stances of her own.
Man, maybe that's what the presidential battle is missing. Stands.
Everything is missing stands.
Or you could just be like Andrew Yang and like just trying to bribe people.
It's true.
I mean,
You're like, hey,
there's nothing wrong.
Like, hey, I'm gonna give away several $1,000s to some families right now, and they're like, okay,
Free money.
There's nothing wrong
free
with.
money.
There's nothing wrong with bribery as long as you don't get caught.
Hey, listen. I mean, like, listen. We already have legalized bribery here in the United States.
I mean, okay, but he did get.
They just call it donors.
Like, not only did he get caught, he publicly announced it at the debate that he was just going to give people money. That's kind of getting caught. Does it count as getting caught if you just give it away?
I'm gonna say yes. Well then, so
Yeah.
surprised the Republicans aren't like here. How about we offer you someone else?
No, they're too cowardly. They don't have a spine. They're just gonna go with him, because also the conservative voter base really likes Trump. I've been telling people this for a while. Oh, what? Have someone else run? Yeah, you can do that. Someone can run and oppose him.
I'm gonna say, can you just like take a guy out and be like, no, you're not getting it. You're not allowed to run for a second term.
Well,
We're
no,
putting someone else."
No, I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can do that, but you could still like put up another Republican candidate though, can't you?
Yeah, another person could run. They could run to try to get the nominee.
Run against them.
It's just
Yeah.
a lot of times.
It's
a lot of times
unlikely, but
yeah, because a lot of times when someone goes for office, they usually are guaranteed to win it, or are more likely to win it. So usually people don't. I'm fucking done with this. I can't make this jump. So a lot of times someone doesn't really run against them because the chances of winning are really slim when it's a former president. Or not former, but you know what I mean. The current sitting president.
the current sitting president is more likely to win a midterm than they are to lose it. That's what it comes down to.
And unless they're like really famously unpopular with their base, and Trump is not unpopular with his base.
See, I thought the vast majority of the Republican Party hated him.
No, I'm talking about the voter base.
Oh,
The voter
Also-
base, the voter base in the mid country really likes him
Yeah.
because I mean he pretended to care about them, and that's more attention than they've likely gotten in a very long
but
time.
then he didn't do anything for them.
Well, yeah, exactly. That doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah, but
But at least they're not one of them damn dirty. Let's see, which one is this one we're up against? One of the things that we hate.
those guys.
I mean, there's a long
there's
list.
people we don't like.
We don't like their kind around here.
Your kind ain't welcome around here.
Ain't welcome around here, boy. We'll beat you up, you brother.
These are the kinds of people we like.
Yeah. We don't. Hey, Panda, we don't like your kind around here. Fucking South Park episode with sexual harassment Panda.
Oh, okay, I thought you would gonna start shit talking someone actually called Panda.
No.
I thought this was like
No. It was just a reference to an old South Park episode.
I thought we were like finally going to start like actually ripping into some famous YouTubers. I'm disappointed.
We've already done that.
Disappointed.
That's old hat for us, actually.
Yeah, well, maybe if they didn't.
We've constantly ripped on like PewDiePie and MatPat.
Yeah, well, MatPat deserves it.
He does. MatPat definitely deserves it.
Yes. I've said so.
Okay, I'll go with that.
We've
talked about it before, Sabo. I think you were here too.
You can always trust me.
Yeah, but they all kind of blend together after a while. I don't even know who you're talking about, to be honest.
Game Theory.
That guy?
You can always trust me, Sabo. Always.
Always.
As like his eyes turn into hypnodiscs.
Yes.
And just in case you don't trust me, I sent you to. I have a nice little camp just for people, just for the non-believers. I mean, people who have a differing point of view.
How nice of you.
I know. I'm an incredibly nice person, and I'm not a cult leader.
That sounds suspiciously like not a cult leader.
Yes.
That sounds like cult leader talk to me.
No, he said he's not a cult leader. Don't you believe him?
Yeah.
He just said he's not one. Jesus Christ, Sabo. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I've never thought about murdering anyone. That sounds like murderer talk to me.
I mean, I'm not hiding the bodies in my basement.
Or in the coal mine nearby.
Oh yeah, okay, they are being hidden there. It's a defunct coal mine. No one else is using it.
Is it a coal mine, or is it just a tunnel that you painted black?
No, it's an actual coal mine.
Oh, okay.
The tunnel
You're
I painted.
than North Korea.
The tunnel I painted black is what I'm using to infiltrate China. I mean, what? I mean, yeah, you gotta try and find like uses for for everything. Can't just let a coal mine go to waste.
Well, that black paint was just taking up space in my closet.
Yeah. And you can't wear it on yourself because that just causes all manner of problems.
You can't do that anymore.
Those damn liberals, and they're not letting us be horribly, horribly racist.
I know, how dare.
See, it's attitudes like that is why they're not going to win the election.
See, this is why they lost the election, because they don't let me be a racist.
That's it. They should just let Trump go black, do a debate in blackface, just to see if he'll still win.
He would.
Like, I honestly think that's...
He would become more popular with his base if he did that.
Like, I kind of wish that was the case, that he was just more obvious, because
Boomers would love him more if he walked in with blackface.
We can live in hope that maybe things will escalate to that point of absurdity.
We're almost there.
Just a few more, just a little bit more, and we'll have it. And then all will be good. Because then life will literally just be a cartoon.
I think we're already in there.
Nah,
I mean, I still love when what was it when I fucking what was it? Fucking God, my brain.
All right, ease up there, Bidan.
Fuck. Hold on.
I'm trying Bidan.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on. The character's just like swinging the hammer in the wrong direction. So I got fucking distracted by the game not making any sense. So I switched to Wrecking Crew, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, okay. So that's how this game works. Okay. I'll pretend I understand what the fuck's going on.
Makes one of us.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess that's what I do. Alright. I'm confused. Is that the game? What? Did I do it? Did I win America? What's going on?
I like to think this is just Dan, like, muttering to himself.
It is!
Yes.
As his mind, like, slowly unravels.
Wait, it's not?
Just like one day he's gonna realize that he's not even actually here playing any games. He's just hanging out in an insane asylum with all those crazy people.
I was pretty sure I already was. Wait, how do I even get to those?
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like whenever a story does that thing, where you're like, "Oh no!" In this episode, the character is suddenly woken up in an asylum, and they're told everything they've been doing up until this point is clearly a delusion and didn't actually happen. It's like, oh man, I wonder what the resolution of this plot's going to be if they're actually going to tell you, "Oh, the entire show was just the ravings of a lunatic." Oh wait, no, it turns out it wasn't. It's like, why bother with that fake out? No one's gonna believe it. I don't believe it. You don't believe it.
Okay, this game makes no goddamn sense. What the fuck was I trying to say before this game's nonsense got me to have a mental breakdown?
And if we knew what you were trying to say, that would make this entire conversation.
Well, what was the original conversation?
That
could help me remember. See, you don't even remember. Shut the fuck up.
Something about me
The
being.
original conversation is we don't like Trump.
Something about me not being a cult leader.
Well, that was like before that whole thing. So I remember that part.
I guess the nature of our conversation would just be lost to the annals of time.
You're anal.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Come on down, Mr. Robot. I need to hit the bomb.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that just ruins everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Okay,
Everything.
so what...
Oh wait, was that life is like a cartoon? There you go. That's what we're talking
Oh,
about.
I remember now. Because I was gonna say, like, I mean, it already kind of feels like that. Because I still love how, like, I used to think, like, oh yeah, Lex being president. That's so unrealistic. We'd never do something so stupid as that. Ha ha ha.
The sad
We'd
part.
never elect a supervillain as our president.
The sad part is Back to the Future 2 has a whole like subplot of Biff is an allegory for Trump, and that he is like on the verge of being president as well, as in the kind of ha ha ha. Look at this ridiculous world that could never happen,
And then it does.
And it's like, oh, they were scarily like Zemeckis was scarily close to the truth.
Or they just knew all along.
Maybe he does have a time traveling car.
He has a time machine.
It
He
can't,
looked
it
it up
can't
in
be
the Akashic records.
can't be a DeLorean though, because well, as we all know,
DeLorean's what?
DeLoreans are a piece of shit car that barely works.
It's true. So why the fuck did they use a DeLorean?
Because it looks cool.
Because it looked cool.
Yeah, basically,
That's
they wanted
fair.
they wanted stuff like the gull wing door and the like steel frame like worked well on camera, but the car never worked because, well, it's a piece of shit. Made by it was basically a scam. The entire construction.
Also, if you crash and you roll the car, you can't get out because its gull-wing doors can't open if the car's upside down.
So it's actually an interesting system because now, like nowadays, gull wing doors have like a thing where they flat out have basically like the doors explode off if the car flips.
Huh.
Yes.
I did not know that.
It's like the Ford Pinto, which had a habit of exploding if ever was in a severe enough impact. And then they decided that they'd rather just pay off wrongful death suits than fix the cars.
I mean, I hate when I just sort of randomly explode.
You do?
Yeah.
I thought that was the fun part.
No. When other people explode, it's great.
No, I wanted to
Oh.
explode.
Alright, Zim.
Aw.
Good old Gur. I haven't seen the new Zim thing.
I still need to see that.
I mean, I thought it was okay.
Oh.
I mean, it depends what you're expecting.
I guess just Zim's back.
Yeah, like if you're expecting like some grand like finale.
I'm just expecting Zim. Just as like a long Zim episode, basically. Is what I'm
That's what it is. It's just a big long Zim episode.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
With,
expecting
like-
a finale out of Invader Zim.
Just
with like an odd amount of focus on the membrane family as far as a family. But you know, it's like it's slightly more realistic in that like every single human on the planet isn't treated like jackass that deserves to die, which people found surprising.
I thought people liked the fact that everyone was horrible and deserved to die.
I mean, yeah. So that was people were like, oh, it's not quite as cynical as the original, but you know.
When can we, man? I mean, bring back.
I know. Gaz got changed to be a gamer, like rather than a goth. I know that. That's about it.
I mean, Zim's
No,
neat.
she was a gamer in the original too. No, just Gaz is like.
Well, I know she was always one, but she's like they have her like not be goth. Is basically what I think I've heard.
Yes,
I don't know,
and she's like slightly more pleasant to everyone.
Huh.
And they're like, Gaz isn't insulting Dib every other line. That means they ruined her character.
Well, maybe, just maybe.
Listen. We already had Mandy after her, and Mandy was just funnier. So
I think that's basically it. They're like, we've already seen this character done better. We're not even going to bother.
Well, maybe there's hope that they'll bring back Megasexalon.
no, that actually literally can't happen.
I mean, they can't bring it back on DVD, but surely they can still.
Well, no, they literally cannot.
Aww.
Because it uses a tax write-off, so because of that, it cannot be shown on television again or be made in any kind of merchandise or anything.
That seems silly.
There's a couple of shows like that, like what was that one? It was the Genndy Tartakovsky robot one, Symbiotic Titan. Symbiotic Titan got tax write-off. Yeah, it got tax written off. What else got tax written off? Beware the Batman did. What were some other ones that were, more recent ones?
And this is why nobody wants to deal with Cartoon Network anymore.
There's a lot of problems. Oh, well. Ran over cat. This game's done.
It's just a shame because I managed to convince a friend of mine to watch Megasexalon after I was like, oh hey, there's an episode that's like makes fun of Sailor Moon and also has Bruce, and then there's one with Bruce Campbell in it.
It's so good, Megasexalon. It is such a good series, but it really didn't do well. It like didn't get that much in terms of ratings or anything like that.
I mean,
which is a shame because it was great.
You can't trust ratings. The only thing that matters is how many people are talking about it on the internet.
I don't.
That's the way it should be.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, but at least the shows you like got resurrected. Like Young Justice came back.
I'm gonna say yeah, Young Justice is pretty much the only one.
Zim.
And Zim, I guess.
And Rocco got a new thing recently.
Yeah, he's also like Netflix is where everything is reborn.
Well, the reason why I think they put it onto Netflix is when they put Hey Arnold onto TV, it just didn't do well because it was a conclusion to a series that hadn't been on the air in like 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean...
And like, I guess the people that watched it probably didn't follow Nickelodeon anymore enough to even hear about it. On the other hand,
to be fair,
they do very much watch Netflix, and so if it pops up, they're like, "Oh, I remember that."
This is the first I've heard of a ending given to Hey Arnold.
It's been out for a few years now, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean people have talked about it.
Oh, they were talking about when it came out, just probably no one that you talked to. Because like I enjoyed Hey Arnold, but I wouldn't say it was like it was like my favorite show. I liked it.
Didn't feel like a show that necessarily needed a finale. Also, they did
it's because so when the series ended up getting taken off of television, they were setting up to reveal his last name, who his parents were, all that stuff.
I always thought that was just a joke.
No!
That was all...
The joke is that his last name was Shortman, which is what his grandfather called him all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the joke. His last name was just Shortman.
Hey there, Shortman. And they're like, yeah, his last name was Shortman.
Yep.
I mean, did he not know his own last name?
No,
it's for the audience. He knew. It's the audience.
Okay.
It's just that like whenever his last name would come up in series, there'd always be a reason not to say it. But I mean, obviously he knew what his own last name was.
I always thought it was just.
And so did everyone else.
I thought it was a joke, like in Frasier, where they always talk about Niles' wife Maris, and then she's just never on screen.
Yeah, something like that.
And just every sort of thing you hear about her, it makes her sound more and more absurd. Which,
Or like Eddie's brother.
yeah, or didn't he appear in like a movie or something?
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
Eddie's brother not
he-
only actually showed up in the movie, he was very much not played for laughs anymore.
Yeah,
He
was
was
Yeah.
terrifying.
wasn't he like outright abusive or something?
Yeah, he was like this he was this terrifying, abusive, like jackass that like, oh, so that's why Eddie's so messed up. A lot of things make sense now.
I like how it ends though with, you know, the kids being then like, okay, we like you now, and then Johnny didn't get the memo and attacks them because he wasn't there. And then and now Johnny is the outcast.
I mean, he should have always been an outcast.
I'm gonna say yeah. It's like they like Johnny when he talks to a board.
They
Did!
He is that freak. I mean, it's not even that necessarily that he just talks to a board. He is also like a legit psychopath.
Well, I mean, what was it? He's crazy. Who else is crazy?
At least Rolf has the excuse that he's.
Most of them are crazy, honestly.
Yeah, but Rolf has the excuse that he's foreign.
That's racist.
It's not racist. Rolf's race isn't a race. It's a disease.
What?
Oh, if I never
I
said,
thought the last recording we did
have I never
went
said
crazy.
that to you before? That's my default.
No.
That's my default thing whenever someone accuses me of being racist against white people. French aren't a race; they're a disease.
Like, I thought we went far last time when we recorded the last Kirby thing, where we were fucking like doing the whole
the
Disney
racist-
princess thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought we went far that time, but no, man. We had more in us. We could go even dark. We can go even worse.
and never underestimate my capacity to go worse.
There's a
Who
point
said
where we
I was
stopped.
underestimating?
There's a point where we should have stopped, and we've clearly passed it. But let's keep going and see what happens.
I mean,
Train wreck already.
to be fair, I am like legit terrified that one day I'll wake up and be like, "Oh, I'm a monster." When did that happen?
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under attack.
Oh no. That's when I find out that I was the Darth all along.
Don't worry, nobody is ever truly gone.
But now I am worried. The opposite of making me not worried.
But nobody is ever truly gone.
Well, except Carrie Fisher, she's gone.
Nobody is ever truly gone. Disney will resurrect your
Harrison
corpse
Ford.
through necromancy.
And Harrison Ford, because I'm pretty sure he's just done. He got his paycheck, he left.
I don't think you understand the powers of necromancy.
I mean, rumor is they have like 13 different cuts of like episode 9 at this point, and they're just like testing the waters to see which one people will like more.
I believe that.
And then the one cut that people do like is literally just episode 4. Like, not
Probably,
like just
but I
stop
mean-
remake. No, just actually just they slipped an episode 4 film reel into it. Oh. Who knows? I'm not going to see episode 9. I gave
Yeah, I
up.
don't really have any plans either.
Well, it's like, okay, so here's the inherent thing or problem, right? So we've all seen that trailer thing of, oh my god, it's Evil Ray, right?
Yes.
So because that's in the trailer, that's bullshit. Because it either means that it's like a half-assed. Oh, here's a vision of what you might look like if you're evil, or she picks up the red light. So it's like something completely innocent that's like has that just so it can be like, oh well, no, it's oh my god, trailer people can like hypothesize.
Apparently there's both a cut where it's a vision and a cut where it's real because they've basically.
I've also heard the rumor of her being a clone.
Yeah, like apparently they just shot like 5 movies so like they could cut together like
Her being a clone of Anakin.
combination.
Specifically, I heard the rumor of her being a clone of Anakin.
Yes, she's a clone of Anakin. And there's one where there's a rumor that she goes back in time and she becomes his mother.
I think all of these rumors are largely bullshit made up by people on the internet so that they can go, hey, look, guys, I know how the new Star Wars movie ends.
I mean, a lot of them are, but I just wanted to tell you that one because it was funny.
So,
Her being an Anakin clone.
but it's like, so that whole red lightsaber thing is either a massive spoiler, which seems odd to broadcast because it's like, well, I see the movie now, or more likely, in my opinion, it's that stupid shit of, oh no, it's a vision of the future where Rey was evil, or oh no, it's like Rey picked up a lightsaber and now it's red, and it's all specifically just to get that shot for the trailer, you know? It's like... As I said, I don't know why I'm really bitching. I have no plans to see it.
Because your childhood is at stake.
Not my childhood.
Oh.
I mean, it's already dead at this point. Like, Star Wars is already dead to me.
But we must save it.
But it's already dead.
Or else all those years, all those hours we spent watching it as a kid is ruined.
It's dead though. They killed it. Did you
No.
not see Leia flying through space?
We must save it
T-posing.
somehow.
It died.
No one wants to admit the good
I
times are
still
over.
love how I still love how she T-posed while doing it. That's my favorite part. She was like T-posing.
It's over.
No. The best part about Episode 8 was when Mark Hamill looked at the director like he wanted to murder him.
That was pretty good.
In their post-movie interview.
I've never seen a more broken man in all of my
And
time.
he's like, looks like he's trying to figure out how he could really use the Force to just kill him. He's like, well, I've done it in the movies for so long, maybe it'll work in real life.
Maybe I just gotta really concentrate.
God. It just reminds me of when the Game of Thrones thing happened, and fuckface Ryan Johnson poked his nose out to make fun of people being mad about it. And it's like, why would you do this, man?
It's okay. He then ran away from like a bitch
Yeah.
from Comic-Con.
Oh, you mean the Game of Thrones people?
Yeah.
Yeah, they left. They didn't bother to stick around.
They didn't want to sit. They didn't want to sit there and watch the fire that they caused.
Hey. Remember, they're also in charge of Star Wars now, so
Yup.
it's super dead. Star Wars didn't die; it was murdered.
It sounds like a YouTube clickbait video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was referencing a YouTube clickbait video. It's hard to tell these days. Fantasy and reality have blurred together long ago.
You know, that's a mood.
Was this all just a fever dream, or is this reality? I honestly can't tell anymore. Oh,
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
but yeah. Star Wars is kill. We all knew this. Nothing of value was lost.
Yeah. Well, we're past an hour, and I went through just a random assortment of games. Warriors Woods is alright. I suck at it though. I just kind of started jumping through games and just getting bored and just jumping to another one. I was actively avoiding games that I know are good, like Double Dragon 2 or Mario 3 and stuff like that, or Dr. Mario.
All the bad
played a
games
Sight Bite for a
are
little
not
bit.
on there, so...
Yeah, there was only a handful of them. There was less than I figured. Metroid's on here, but that's like a long game, so it's like a lot of arcade stuff. Kid Icarus is on here, but I really didn't feel like that. Bless you. Played a Sight Bite for a little bit, and then got bored. It's just kind of like that.
Haha, it's not
Anyway,
very
guys.
exciting,
Oh,
is it?
Wrecking Crew was kind of bad because I literally got stuck and was just like, okay, what do I do now? And there was nothing to do. And it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm done playing you now. Bye. Fuck off. Oh, I get it. See, in the days of Mario, so I was just trapped in a dead end because the game is, because it's literally, so like, let me read the description. It's like, knock out the walls, detonate, let's see here, with a hammer as your only tool, players take control of the brothers and set up to destroy ladders, I have to destroy the ladders? Oh, I did, okay. Wait, hold on, let me test that real quick. Now I'm curious. Could I just break one of the ladders? Is that description accurate? I have to try and break one of the ladders. Well, first, let me break these things.
I can break these cuffs.
I must break you.
Oh, yeah, I can break the ladders.
Man.
So yeah, I was supposed to break the ladders. Huh.
For some reason, oh right, I remember. I was gonna say, for some reason, Rocky came up in conversation with me and my friends the other day. Well, more specifically, I was talking to someone, a party acquaintance.
Well, we're gonna end here. I just want to test that real
Okay,
quick.
okay.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.
Hooray.